Hey guys, what's going on? It's Cody Steck. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be covering why I think that Real Broker makes better sense for small brokerages out there or indie brokerages. Now, what I'm talking about here is I'm actually talking about why I think Real Broker is a better solution and a better platform if you are a solo real estate agent, if you're a solo brokerage owner where you own your own brokerage, you basically operate under your own name, or if you're actually going out there and trying to build your own brokerage. Maybe you've got 5 agents, 10 agents, maybe 15. I'm going to talk a little bit about that here in this video, and I hope you, I guess the purpose of this video is basically to just share my insight and share why I think it's a better approach to actually be with a company like Real Broker. Now, let's talk a little bit about what the average profit margin is for these small indie brokerages. A profit margin that is generally thrown around in the real estate world for brokerages is going to be somewhere between 3 and 4% nationwide. Now, this is going to be across all industries, big companies, small companies, everything, just brokerages in general. They generally expect to make somewhere between 3 and 4% per year on each agent, right? Based off of what their gross commission is for that agent. So if you've got a $10,000 commission, you should ideally be making somewhere between $300 to $400 for that commission from that agent, right? If you're the brokerage owner, I'm speaking from that mindset. So if you're the brokerage owner, you make between $300 to $400 every time that agent gets a $10,000 check. That's doing really pretty good. The unfortunate reality is that a lot of brokerage owners are probably losing money or just barely breaking even based on the agents they have, or they're paying out of their own pocket in order to continue to support their business. I know a lot of brokerages out there where you've got the owner who's producing a lot of business. They're going out there closing tons of deals, and they've got this huge office space, but they might be paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month, maybe even more, $5,000 or $10,000 a month for this office space. They might be paying for an assistant. They might be paying for all of these different services to try and provide value to their agents. And it's no fault of their own that they're trying to do that, but they're spending a ton of money and it's coming out of their own pocket. They're contributing to that bottom line income, and then that number is going out to pay expenses for these other agents who are, most often not really producing all that much. Unless you've got a brokerage where you've got 5 top producers who are closing tons of business, most brokerage owners are probably not making a whole lot of money from 80 to 90% of the agents who are with their brokerage. So you've got a small indie brokerage who's basically trying to run this show on their own. They've got maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 agents with their brokerage or with their team, and they're trying to do everything themselves, right? They're doing all the processing themselves, all the accounting themselves, all the insurance themselves. They're doing everything top to bottom by themselves, and that's a lot of headache and a lot of work. So what I argue is, what if we switch this, and what if we actually look at how things would be if you used a platform like Real Broker? Now, let's say that you're a brokerage owner. You are, going out there into the field every single day. You're doing deals, you're selling real estate, you're doing flips or rentals or whatever you're doing, and you're making money, right? Well, trying to make $300 to $400, or 3 to 4% on every deal that somebody closes, that's not, that's just not a lot of money, right? It probably makes more sense for you to just go out there and sell one more house and make a $10,000 check rather than try to collect a bunch of little $300 checks, right? Because it's not worth your time at that point. You're going to spend a lot more time managing the office, doing the accounting, sending out, invoices, catching up with payroll or whatever, or you're going to have to pay somebody to do this. So again, that's another expense. You're going to spend a lot more time doing that. It's going to cost you money and time. And, honestly, for a lot of these brokerage owners, their time would be better spent just going out there, finding one more client, which a lot of them have the resources and the network to be able to do. So that's something that I think is just crucially important when it comes to brokerage owners, is they're just not spending their time effectively. So where I was going with that is, let's take a look at what would happen if that brokerage owner was with Real Broker. Real Broker is going to handle all of the top end, all of the front end stuff, right, for that agent. They're going to handle the accounting. They're going to handle the software. They're going to handle the platform. They're going to handle the culture, the training events. They're going to handle everything top to bottom. But for that brokerage owner, they still have the ability to have agents underneath them who they can recruit to, who they can build a personal brand around, and bring those agents into the company to basically attract them and say, hey, come work with us over here at Real Broker. This is what we have to offer, and they can really tap into what Real Broker has. They can tap into Expetitle, which is a next gen title company that's coming and blowing up like crazy. They can tap into the Chime CRM, which is only $25 a month. They can tap into the stock options, right? I received over $12,000 in stock options last year alone, not even counting the Elite Agent Reward, which will award me $24,000 worth of free stock just for selling real estate and achieving these milestones. So in total, over $36,000 worth of free stock options just for selling real estate. It also allows you to tap into the revenue share program. Like I said, if you're that brokerage owner, you bring over your whole brokerage to Real Broker, you're going to be in a position where you can then capitalize. You still get paid, up to $4,000 for every agent who's directly underneath you, which for a lot of agents is going to be well over that 3 to 4% industry average. And you're going to be in a position where you're still collecting that money, but then those agents can go out there and build their own personal brands. They can go out there and bring other people into the company and have, basically build their own network as well. And the best thing about it is you're going to collect a little bit of that commission as well from their revenue sharing program. It goes 5 levels deep. So this is really one of the cool things. I mean, let's just throw out a quick example. Let's say you had 5 agents with your indie brokerage, each one's doing $100,000 a year in commissions, and that'd be pretty good, right? I think having 5 solid agents who did $100,000 is going to be pretty rare. But let's just say you do, right? So you're going to make $100,000, or the agents are each going to make $100,000. You're going to take, let's say, 3% off of that. You're going to make $3,000 per agent in profit margin. Now, hopefully that's what you're actually getting, right? That's the industry average. Some are going to be higher, some will be lower. I think a lot will probably be lower, but you're going to see that you make roughly $3,000. The problem with that is you still got a lot of expenses, right? That's kind of just your gross profit. You still have to pay for an assistant. You still have to pay for accounting. You still have to pay for legal and insurance and your office. You have all of these expenses that you still have to pay for to try and run your own brokerage. So if we flip that and say, okay, what if you had those same 5 agents with you at Real Broker? Well, you could then collect up to $4,000 from each of those agents, assuming that the same scenario where they're making $100,000 in commissions per year. You could make up to $4,000, but you don't have all of the overhead. You don't have all of the stress and headache of trying to run your own brokerage. And you also get the benefit of collecting stock grants for bringing those agents on. You also get the ability to purchase or to participate in their stock purchase program. So there's so many other benefits on the income opportunity side, as well as reducing your expenses by not having to pay for office space, not having to pay for legal or insurance or websites or whatever, accounting software, not having to pay for all that stuff, and you can really increase your bottom line. So I don't know, guys. This is just my thoughts on why I think Real Broker is a better option for small brokerage owners, or even just small teams, or even big teams. Honestly, there's been a couple big brokerages who have made the move over to Real Broker, and it's been life-changing for them. So there's been, I can think of at least 3 different brokerages that have moved over that had 150 agents or more and ended up joining us over here at Real Broker. So whether you're a big brokerage, small brokerage, I think it's a very smart move, because the profit margins and the opportunities you can pop into with the platform here at Real is basically unmatched. So if you are thinking about making that move to Real Broker, reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you about the pros, the cons, see if it's a right fit for you and your business. I'd love to chat with you about, your business, how I can help you grow it, how I can help you make YouTube videos just like this and actually sell real estate because of it. A lot of people don't know this, but I actually have 5 other real estate channels that I help run. 2 of them are mine personally, and 3 of them I help run on the back end. These are other YouTube channels that I use to basically talk about real estate in my local market and sell real estate from that. That's how I get 100% of my leads. So I can help you learn more about how to do that. There's a bunch of information in the description box below. And like I said, just reach out to me if you want to join Real Broker. I'd love to have a chat with you. It's no pressure, no sales. I'm not here to, sell you anything or stuff it down your throat. I just want to, say, hey, here's the pros and cons. It's been life-changing for me because of the opportunity here. And I think it could possibly be life-changing for you as well if you end up making that move. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll catch you in the next one.